Hey, welcome back. Thanks to all my right thinkers tuning in to Pfunk Thinking Right on the YouTube channel. I got a good one for you today. It's another one of I call my wheelhouse. How to become God or Goddess. You keep hearing me say, spiritually, you have to be waking up. You have to wake the spirit that's inside you up. The spirit that's inside you is of God. So, how do you do that? Let me see if I can help you with that. What do I have to do for that to happen? How can I become godlike? Excuse me. My tissue at? Oh, wrong hoodie. All right, here we go. You have to learn that God's gift. You have to learn that God's gift and use it, be it talking or walking. Talk it or walk it. When you get information, when you've got spiritually awakened, you can talk the talk, but you have to walk the walk. I told you my buddy been doing this for 40 years. I got 2 years in. I'm still learning. But he understands my shortcomings, my misunderstandings of certain things, and he will explain it to me and get clarity from that. And I understand. Yeah, sorry about that. I had to go wipe my nose, clean my nose up. I'm looking up, saying like stuff on my nose. Y'all didn't even tell me I got something hanging on my nose. Nah, poop. All right, here we go. Back to what I was doing. Oh, that gray, like something always in my stash. All right. Second one is you have to learn the way and aspects of the God. That means every God I tell you about has a quality, has an aspect, has a principle that if you're following them, once you learn them, that's how you become them. Once you master that aspect, that God that you studied, that you learned, that you talk like, thought like, be like, and became like. That's what I tell you. I got all my gods in me. I didn't just study one. I didn't just take gift. I took them all. As I went, I scooped up every one that I can get my hands on. Okay? So yeah, I'm fluent in Egyptian gods. Why? I studied them for a reason. Okay. Next one is you can choose any one of all, like I did. You can go through say, well, you can pick Anubis, you can pick Thoth, you can be Horus, you can be I want every advantage I can have when it comes to gaining knowledge. I want to know about Isis. I want to know about Heru. I want to know about Meher. I want to know about Net. I want to know about every one of them. And I study every one for that reason. So here we go. These are things that you need to do to become like them. Study them, learn them, think like them, be like them, act like them, and you become them. That's how you get spiritually evolved. That's how you become spiritually enlightened. That's what you get your nihas. When you study the gods, you live the gods. You learn the principles and the aspect of each particular god that you want to study or learn about. That's all you have to do. Mimic the god, become like them, and you have it. That's all you gotta do. You will have to become that god, and when you master one, that's how you accumulate. I've been working on this for a long time. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's how it's done. You can't just, well, I'm gonna pick. I like Anubis, so I'm gonna be like Anubis. Okay, who, what, and what did Anubis do? Study them, learn them. Every god has a story. Every god has something that makes them who they are. And if you study them, you will learn that that's how it happens. Okay. Next set is how many gods do I have to master? That's it. Now, I asked that question. Well, I'm the only guy. You master as many as you can. You master as many as you are able to. But mastering means if you have learned everything you need to know about that particular God. So it takes a little while. Depending on how smart you are, depending on how good your comprehension is, it can depend on how you can enact and employ things that you read, that you understand, and put them into your everyday life. That's another part of a lot of Christian followers fall short on the actual mystical part of being religious. Knowing the story, going to church and partaking in rituals, that's only two parts. The third part is acting it. Third part is becoming. You got to be Jesus. You going to study Jesus? Become Jesus. Be a follower of God. Be a worker for God. Do God's will. And you'll be just like Jesus Christ. See? It's not that hard. But to mimic him and say, well, not to mimic, but to say, well, he's the only perfect man. Can anybody do what he did? All he did, where do you think he got it from? He didn't manufacture it. He didn't make it. He learned it. He went to school, Egyptian mystery system. Yeah. 18 years. He jumped the gun a little bit. But he came out at 30. He went in at 12. Where'd he go? Nobody know where he was at for 18 years. Really? I digress again. See, when you're teaching, it's all about information. I got a lot of information. But you try to keep it narrow so the person who you give the information to don't be all over the place, because I got different information, but it all ties into one single understanding of what I'm talking about. I just want to get it to you. Hopefully you understand it. So I got to try to curtail a little bit. Every now and then I go on my little tangents because I want to get the information up that I have. So show off every now and then. When I go on my tangent, I'm really showing off what I know. That's my way of showing off, because I have information that I think is helpful, and every now and then it ties into what I'm talking about. So I every now and then venture over there to get that information to pull it in. So I'm trying to help you out with information. That's all. I ain't trying to confuse you. I ain't trying to put you on, he said this, he said that. No, it all ties in. That's another thing. Every god, every Egyptian god interacts with the other god. They're family. They don't work against each other. They don't, no. They all have a purpose. They all have a principle. They all aspects. So they have no problem with the other. I ain't got no problem with nobody being like me. I ain't no problem with studying like me. Not at one at all. Okay, so it ain't about jealousy. It ain't about competition. One guy no better than the other. Everybody bring what they have to the table. And if you can get all them to the table and you got all them qualities, that means you be a bad man. Like yours truly. Even when I'm showing off. That's what I'm doing right now. I apologize for that. No need. Trust me. I'm all right. Excuse me. The next one is, you will have to become that God when you master it. That's what it means. The next one is, you call work. You can work your way up the ladder of gods, one at a time. I hear people say, I'll take every day one at a time. That's one way you're going to take anything, my man. So don't think you're a genius, bro. I'll live one day at a time. We all do. It's not, that's not a phenomenal phrase. No. Okay. The next one is, how many gods do I have to master? That's where we are now. As many as you like. Here we go. As many as you can. You can pick out 1 or 100. It's a lot to choose from. We got a bunch of them. India got over 300 million gods. And my man said they would have more if they was more creative. They can think of some more, they'll make some more. The bottom line is, you can symbolically make whatever you want God. What make God God? That we as followers believe in him. We keep him alive by praising him. We keep him inactive or active by doing his will. I live for God's approval, not man. Man don't do nothing but, If I do right by God, he'll do right by me. If you don't understand what that means, start living right, start doing right, and see what you get on the other side. I can only tell you, but you got to experience it for yourself. If you start doing the right thing, living right, things will just all of a sudden start going right. That's God. He ain't gonna come up to you and say, yeah, good job. Nope. He gonna let it be known, the thing that you really want, the thing that he'll make it possible. Unbelievable, but that's how it's happening, because it can only be God. Some things only God can make happen. When you understand that, you'll become a better believer. Your faith will get a little stronger, and as you become I really get this. Yeah, I get it now. It ain't no fictitious, no. It's how I do what I do. That's the benefit. When you do it, you'll be benefited. Trust me. So I can add. I'm telling you to trust me because I'm telling you what I know to be true. Not what I heard. Not what I read this and no. I'm telling you what I know. That's all. That's the part that makes it different for me personally. I see you guys. I watch YouTube. I only watch regular TV because I'm a learner. I'm an educator. I like to get knowledge myself. So I got to be a student. When I'm not teaching, I'm a student. When I ain't mastering, oh, I'm a student. I ain't just walking around thinking, well, I master right thought, so I don't need nothing. No, I ain't that. No. Trust me. I'm studying all the time. Let's move on. All God's creatures have been given a gift. Every living, creeping, crawling thing has a gift, has a innate thing inside them that God gave to everybody, and everyone is unique to each one. Man can do that. Man can give gifts. Man can give out talents. Man can give out stuff that only somebody who is higher than man can do. We call him supreme being. I call him the absolute, the all. I call him you or me if you wake it up. That's what it means. That's all. Listen to this. We mimic the sport of the falcon, the rules of land, sea, and air. The reason why Ra and Heru had the quality of the falcon, it means up there. Heru means up high, means out, above. They by themselves. They in their own plateau. Can't nobody reach them. Okay, up high. You hear people say, oh, the God the most high. That means there must be more gods. If your God's the most high, well, I would celebrate the most high. That means there must be some lower than him. That means you have the other gods, the other entities, the other emanations of God. The one supreme, the all-encompassing, ain't but one. What they call him, what I call him, we don't have a name for him. We have a sign. The Jews, same thing. They don't have a name for God. They have a sign. Three little dashes, okay? But that tells you that they understand God don't have a name. They said no graven idols. They understand that, so they don't do that either. But they understand that to invoke his name is not. You do his will. Your faith and your belief in him is what you got to go on. And the Jews preach that. They profess that. They believe and they live that. We, on the other hand, we just take any God that seems to fit our needs. Or I like him, he's driving Cadillac. Oh, I like him, he got a nice suit. Oh, he talking real slick. All the wrong reasons. All the wrong reasons. That's another part about Isaiah told you, your prophecy. Again, I like to use the Christian Bible because I'm talking to a lot of Christian followers, a lot of faith-based Christians. So I'm going to use your book and beat you over the head with it. It's your book, I'm going to beat you with it. Why? Because it ain't mine, it's yours. I'm using what your book says and show you this is what your book says. I ain't saying it. All right. What I'm saying, I can lay it out. And I'm going to give it to you. That's what I'm doing now. And I'm falling behind. Woo-hoo. This ain't going to make it. All right. I'm going to make this a two-part because I ain't even halfway through. This was how many guys do I have to master? We went to one. If you master any one of them, you can work on the others. Take one, but mastering meaning you got everything that you need to know about it. Then you go on to now. You can't get midway through and say, oh, I got enough of that. I'm going to go to the next one. It won't work. Mastery. Complete mastery of something before you move on to the next one. In masonry, before you get the next degree, the question is, have he shown suitable proficiency in the preceding degree? That means, did he learn anything? Did he get lessons? Has he shown you that he's ready to get more information, more knowledge? That's how it's done. From high school. Once you graduate, if you ain't applied for some college, if you ain't put forth all the preparations to go to college, you ain't going to college. They ain't coming to you. You got to go to them. Some people don't want to go to college, and that's fine. Some people aspire to go to college, and that's fine. That's what it's there for. Options in life. It's laid out for you. When you go to a smorgasbord or a buffet, they just lay it out there for you. You can pick and choose what you want. Same thing with the gods. Same thing with knowledge. You can pick and choose what you want. It's there. Just get it. Use it when it's intended for you to be better, for you to enhance whatever it is you're doing. But use it for that purpose. That's all. Next one is the zodiac. Shows you the animal qualities of 12 animal signs. I was always impressed with the zodiac because if somebody can tell me how I am or how I'm going to be based on the day that I was born, until I got my insight and my knowledge. I thought I was big on that. Okay, I'm about to go to astrology, but I know now that they just read what's already been laid out. Capricorn's been Capricorn since they put it out there. My qualities of a Capricorn, they right on point. My brother's a Capricorn. We two different dudes, but we both Capricorn. Because the tangibles or the intricate workings of it, they know that you born under this sign, these are things that you're going to have. I was so blown away by that because all my life, every time I read something about my astrology sign, how do you know me? I know this, I know these things about me, but how they know? So I was impressed. But since I've been studying the Dandara temple, they got it on the wall and they lay it out for you. And I'm on YouTube so you can get information. So I went into this guy, he's the gay astrologer. The fact that he gay, I don't get what rats patootie. But he knows stuff about astrology. What? You gotta get past. Well, he tell you I'm the great astrologer, you know. Once you get past him gay, okay, he got good information. I respect that. And my whole thing is, I don't judge, I don't critique. But if I listen to you, I'm listening. If I'm paying attention to you, I'm paying attention. And if you can hold my attention and you can give me information that's pertinent that I can use, I'm gonna roll with you. Sadi Guru, Ralph Smart. These are guys who I follow. Alan Watts, Joseph Campbell. I got a few guys who I listen to, who I follow. Why? Because I like what they do. I respect what they do. They don't do what I do. They do something totally different. But I get what they do and I understand it. And out of respect, for as I call myself a teacher, you got to respect other teachers for what they bring to the table. I just hope I can get their respect from what I bring to the table. That's my whole, I'm trying to get in. I'm the last man on the totem pole right now. I'm like Islam. I'm the newest guy on the block, but guess what? I'm growing fast, just like Islam. And the only way you can grow is if something you're putting out is good and right for the people that's following it. Got it? Okay. Now, this is going to be a two-parter. I'm about through with this one. I'm going to be halfway through now. Where I'm at, the zodiac. Okay. Learning and then mastering that quality of the animal is the goal of taking a gift from the God. You take that quality that God gave him, you give it, you use it to benefit yourself, and now you have something. That's how it's done. And the last part of that is, that's why we use the head of the animal, because it's the mind, it's the thought process, it's the concept that you take. And you ain't gonna be able to fly like no eagle, but you want to be able to understand the power that he possesses. You can act like that eagle, feel proud, understand it. You are in control.